morning, everybody. Raincoats on. It's Saturday in New York. Well, I guess this is probably a new video, so hello. If this is a new vlog, not really sure how I'm going to edit this, but I'm assuming this might be a new one, so hope you enjoyed the first one. Today is day... Three slash kind of 4. It is Saturday. It's also, incidentally, the last day of Adam's 20s. It's Adam's birthday tomorrow. RIP to the 20s. Let's make it a good one. And what better way to spend it than going to see...
I keep saying the wrong thing. I keep saying the Empire State Building. No, the other one, the Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty.
Lady Liberty herself.
Lady Liberty herself to wave off your 20s. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. We're full on raincoats today because today is the day that the weather is definitely not on our side. The forecast is looking a little bleak to say the least. Yeah. It's slightly concerning. Not really sure what we're going to do with ourselves all afternoon, but we'll find some fun things.
We've got about 2 hours until the rain starts, in theory.
There is a free ferry that you can do that gives you a little view of the Statue of Liberty, which is totally free, a really good option. But I've done that before, so we've bought tickets for the proper boat that takes you right up to the statue, which you've never done before?
Nope.
I've never done before. Really looking forward to it. Takes you right up to the statue. You can hop off, have your photos with it, and then there's a museum over there as well. So seeing as the weather's bad, sounds like it might have been a good plan after all. Looking forward to that. It looks like I've got a little hat on.
What, are you like a ascot or something?
Looks like a posh little fascinator. What? We're gonna go and grab a little pastry from downstairs in the hotel and be on our way. Ta-da! Welcome to...
What's that?
That's being the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, okay.
Here's my quick little ootnid, possibly my most touristy one yet, with my rain mac. Have you got yours in your bag?
Yeah.
Oh, I've gone for a blue shirt, which is very creased. Gone for some comfy flares because we're gonna get very wet. Scruffy trainers, and we can only hope for the best.
Can you please get one of the pistachios 55?
As a long-term Jersey Shore fan, I'm very excited about the name of this boat. This is the one for me. Just in the distance. Hopefully we'll get a little closer. It's a little breezy. Worth being blown to bits by gale force winds. Hey.
There it is.
There she is. Top gal. Got Lady Lib to the right over here. We've got the beautiful skyline in front of us. And we've got the Statue of Liberty Museum just through here. So we're going to go in here, check it out, learn some stuff, figure out what we're actually looking at.
Biggest paper mache sculpture in the world.
This is an art attack.
On that nail.
Oh, this is a replica of the original plaster ear to scale.
Bit,
and then he kept the real one in his house.
a bit spooky.
A little.
You could say eerie.
I guess having this one in your house would really bring the tone down.
Nailed it.
The big toe. I think it's lucky.
Like it is lucky.
This part here was really interesting, talking about how they were struggling to raise enough money to build the pedestal to put her on. But then Joseph Pulitzer, who I presume is the Pulitzer behind the Pulitzer Prize as well, came up with the idea of putting it in the paper that if you donated to the pedestal, they would put your name on it, and then suddenly they were inundated with donations. I love the idea of everyone being like, I'm not so interested. It's kind of like a huge depression right now. Oh, well, I mean, if you're gonna put my name on it, then I guess I can find $1. And look, if you're having a bad day, at least you're not the helper who mistakenly gave the signal to reveal the Statue of Liberty way too early. It's an absolute slay. We're just doing some of our favourite thing at any American tourist attraction, which is seeing your face appear on a giant wall. There we are. Woohoo! Off we go! Da, 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 da.
Now with our owners.
They guard the gates to the Statue of Liberty.
One tells only truth. One tells only lies.
Answer me these riddles 3 to see the Lady Liberty. Hey. We've made it over to Ellis Island, which is included in the ticket that we bought. And this is the, what did it say? The Museum of Immigration?
National Museum of Immigration.
It's really interesting hearing a lot of the teenagers that are on the boat on like school trips and stuff. A lot of them talking about how their ancestors came here.
Oh, were they?
Really cool, yeah. So quite a bit of time has passed. I feel like I need to do a little bit of an update here.
Okay.
We have traversed the entirety of New York to get back over to Chinatown because there's a very special little spot that I wanted to pop into. It's called Sweet Pickle Books. And there's two things I love in this world, and both of those are summed up in that shop name.
Neither of them are me.
It's literally a bookshop and pickles. So let's go to explore. I would absolutely love to get some, but I just don't know how I'm going to get them home. Pickle Books, my new favourite place in the world. It's a little bit tricky to, sorry, I'm just navigating my way through. It's a little bit tricky to vlog today because the weather's bad, so I don't want to get the camera soggy and windswept and awful. Sweet Pickle Books, my new favourite spot.
Just rows and rows of books there. The bookend was just a jar of pickles.
Yeah, I wish I had like 3 hours. I mean, I'm not sure you'd enjoy it very much, but because it's kind of just like so randomly arranged, I wish I had like 3 hours of just like browsing, seeing what I could find in there. It was a very lovely atmosphere, very, very sweet, loved it. The other reason we're over this side of town is that we are going to try Rubirosa's for lunch, which was, which way are we going? Straight up. Definitely one of the top recommendations, like one of the most popular things that you guys recommended, so we're off to get some pizza. Here we go. Probably the most highly recommended restaurant that I got, I think. We have had to wait an hour for our table, but we could put our number down and come back. We got a little text. Hey! Perfect.
Boy, not like that. I would have been, then everyone would be like, oh wow.
Things have taken a turn in Rubirosa's. Here we have a large pizza to share. I'm hoping you can get the scale of this. It's literally the entire size of the table. Our plan was to take leftovers with us, so we decided to go big or go home. On this side we have vodka sauce, a classic, highly recommended from some friends. On this side we've got, I think it was called honey pie, which is like sausage and spiced honey. This looks so incredible. It's like the perfect thin crust pizza. You can go for it if you want to. Please do. We're going in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go vodka first. Try the classic, iconic. I don't think I've ever had vodka sauce
I don't know, I'm sorry. It was so delicious. I couldn't stop eating it.
Wow. Wow, that is so delicious. That might be my perfect pizza.
Oh.
That actually might be my perfect pizza. Look at me. That sauce. Wow, that is so good. Well, that pizza might have just changed my life for the better. That was the best pizza I've ever had. That's my review. That's the best pizza I've ever had. Adam, would you like to deliver a little review?
I can see you still got a bit of the sauce in your finger. Are you saving that for later?
No.
A little secret supply for later. That was amazing.
Amazing.
What a pizza. Thin, sauce, ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
It's everything you want.
And if you are going to come, you have to get the vodka because that was one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten in my entire life. Good evening. It's been a while, but it's been a while for good reason. The last time I checked in, I was having some kind of epiphany moment about a vodka sauce pizza, I think. All afternoon, basically all we've talked about every other sentence is, wow, how good was that pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about that pizza. Wow, that pizza. Honestly, that's definitely my top food recommendation that we can share so far. The pasta last night was amazing, but that was honestly the best pizza I've ever had. And I'll stand by that.
You offer me Chinese food on this, the day before my birthday.
Not very clever.
Do you mind if I carry on with this?
Sorry.
Or you can do some more Godfather impressions in the background? I'm trying to give you a vlog update. Adam's busy doing Godfather impressions in the background, so I'm not getting very far here.
Fit check.
Okay, you can't wear it like that.
I could though.
Things took a bit of a turn after the pizza because the weather... I mean, we try and be optimistic and we try and look on the bright side of things like this while we're away, but the weather has been, I mean, quite catastrophic. We'd kind of left the afternoon open just for kind of wandering and exploring. We were going to do some vintage shopping. We were going to really explore Williamsburg and all the cool shops around here. And it was just not the weather for that. But we've had a really nice afternoon anyway. We came back, we had a chill, talked a lot about pizza.
Fell asleep.
I just had a little nap. The other thing we had in the diary today as well was that we were due to go to a rooftop bar. But when I say Manhattan has literally disappeared, I wish I'd caught a clip of it earlier, but because of this weather, you literally couldn't see the skyline. It was just grey and there was nothing there. So we moved our booking over to tomorrow night, which is actually quite nice because it's Adam's birthday tomorrow. But we found ourselves a nice little spontaneous restaurant to go to tonight. Most of the stuff that we've done so far has been recommendations that I got on Instagram from you guys, but this restaurant we have found ourselves on Google this evening, so we're off to find some dumplings.
I'm gonna eat some dumplings.
Yeah,
So much.
Adam's got a dumpling craving, so that should be really nice. So that is where we are off to right now. Mini review of Monarch.
Well, it was very good. Lovely cocktail, lovely whiskey.
Really, like, surprisingly good cocktails. We weren't convinced by them, but they were so delicious. They were very, like, refreshing between each little dish that we had.
Chicken dumplings were spicy, they were good.
Yummy.
Pork noodles were
exceptionally good.
excellent.
Yeah, kind of slightly weird service. Not like the most welcoming we've had. It was very like hip and cool.
It kind of works, but also usually you have that one person you can rely on. And you look up and you just see.
You get a little bit of rapport with them.
You give them the nod and
Yeah.
they come over. This was more like
none of that, but very nice, very chill. And now we're off to go and find a little sweet treat.
a sweet treat at the
Seeing
milk,
as we're on
the
holiday,
milk bar.
we're gonna head to Milk Bar and get a little soft serve.
Home of the Milky Bar.
It's not home of the Milk
They
Bar.
only give you Milky Bars.
It's a very good idea.
I've been won over. I was suspicious of Lucy's suggestion we got cereal flavoured milk and cornflakes after dinner, but it is delicious.
So yummy. It's got like a slight little savouriness to it. It's delicious. It really does taste like cereal milk. Well, New York really said, yesterday I gave you crap weather and you couldn't see me. Today here I am in full force. 15 degrees, glorious sunshine. While the sun is this glorious, we're heading back over that way. So what's on the cards for turning 30?
The cards for turning 30 include Lucy managed to nab a last second reservation at a place called Jacob's Pickles.
So I discovered this little brunch dinner place. It seems to be extremely popular. There's a couple of them. I think there's one in Time Out Market at Brooklyn, which is kind of like a little branch of it. The main one is up by Central Park. And today we wanted to make sure we had like a Central Park day. So when I found this breakfast place, Jacob's Pickles, I was like, oh my god, perfect. That'll be the greatest birthday brunch ever. Could I get a reservation? Absolutely not. But I also wanted to mention as well, I feel like this is very useful information if you're coming here. If you download an app called Resy, R-E-S-Y, basically, I think pretty much every restaurant we've been to is based on that app. Their reservation system runs through that. And if you can't get a reservation, you can set up a little alert that pops up on your phone if anyone cancels, and you can like instantly grab that. And I got it, I got a 10 o'clock reservation. So that's where we're heading this morning. We're gonna go and grab some birthday pickles.
Speaking of 10 o'clock, it takes about 40 minutes to get there.
We better go. So we had to rush out the door a little bit there because I was holding us up. But there is a vague plan of action in place for today. We're gonna go and have a delicious breakfast, and we're gonna check out the Grand Bazaar, which is up by Central Park. It's like a big market, it's quite famous. Lots of kind of like crafts and food stalls, and that should be really nice. And then, seeing as the weather's so great, we are gonna spend the afternoon in Central Park. We We just arrived, we placed our order. This menu is completely insane. Here's the house-made syrup for Adam's pancakes. Adam's gone for the big chicken pancakes. And I've got a little hot sauce for my eggs here. You know you've come to the right place when the waiter gives you a warning to let you know that portions are generous.
Thank you very much.
Look at this spread. Oh my goodness me. There's Adam's chicken pancakes right there with crumbled bacon on the top. That looks so delicious. And then I've got, buried underneath all this cheese, there's a little sausage and egg muffin right under there. And also look at this Bloody Mary. Got a Bloody Mary with actual bacon and a delicious iced coffee. Happy birthday! Mini review of Jacob's Pickles.
Oh my god. They're A, delicious, but B, when he said portions are generous, he was not.
Make sure you go hungry. Do not go there if you're like a little peckish. Make sure you mean business. Your meal was the star of the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious. That chicken and pancakes, amazing. Mine was great, but just so filling. Yours was something a little bit special, I would say. Really nice atmosphere, very like southern style, very kind of friendly and noisy and lovely.
A good Bloody Mary.
A very good Bloody Mary. And we came away with a tub of pickles to eat in the park later. So all in all, huge success.
Yeah.
And now we're going to check out the bazaar. Wow, they look amazing. Like sugared fruits. Oh, they look amazing. I love this one. That's so cool. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Guys, just sunbathing. What a life. Turtle Pond really is what it says on the tin. Who knew that my dream life actually belonged to a turtle in Central Park?
I like the ones who get halfway out the water and just give up.
Just sun in the backs of their necks, like when you lean up on the poolside. Here we are in Central Park. Got a little picnic setup going on. We've been to Magnolia Bakery, stocked up on the goods. A classic vanilla with chocolate frosting. Had to get cake on his birthday, and I went for this beautiful little number. Vanilla with vanilla frosting and rainbow sprinkles. And we've got a nice little setup. Shoes are off. We've got some iced coffee. You going in?
I should have got a photo of it first.
I did get a nice little photo.
In that case.
In that case, there's no excuses.
Well.
It looks like a little, like a cartoon cake. It looks like the ones in that they fill with sleeping draft for polyjuice potions. Oh, yeah. It looks like those.
You won't like it.
Get your mitts off my cake. That is a thing of beauty.
Thumbs up.
Very much thumbs up. Oh, that's so delicious.
Hollywood handshake.
2. Why is that icing so delicious? And also, there's literally as much cake as there is icing. That's crazy. We were like seriously flagging. We need a little sugar pick-me-up. We've actually walked really far today, haven't we? We've properly snaked like all the way around the park. We've been literally all over the place, as well as doing that bazaar this morning. Didn't really think we'd do that much walking today, but we've ended up doing loads again.
Yeah, but we barely touched the size of Central Park. We like,
yeah, I know.
We like wound around. It's like, wow, must have the whole thing. We've done like the middle third a bit.
I just can't believe how lucky we've been with the weather. Like, it's absolutely unbelievable, considering what it was like yesterday. I feel like today is our lucky day. This park must look absolutely amazing in the autumn when all the leaves are like orange and gold. It would look amazing. And Willy Shakes hanging around. He's actually in the prettiest bit of the park, I would say. This is looking absolutely beautiful. The blossoms coming out over this way. First signs of spring. I can't get over how lucky we've been in this weather. I know we've said it like a million times, but wow. Feels like a summer's day. Everyone's buzzing. Good vibes everywhere. Picnics everywhere. Perfect park day. Move over Shakespeare. We also found Balto. Only OGs loved the 90s film Balto. Every single bit we've walked through, we've been like, wow, this is so lovely. Wow. Back again. Back over Williamsburg side. We have a little reservation early this evening for a bar called Westlight.
Tell me what makes a man.
Not Westlife, Westlight. It's a rooftop bar and it's the one that we had a reservation for yesterday, but the weather was not on our side, so we swapped it to tonight for a little birthday cocktail. So we're heading right up there. You can't see that, but it's very high. We're going right up there with those tiny people. Button to your right. We'll get there in the end. Ooh.
22.
That's the one.
Mad to think that we went up to
like 90 something for Summit, yeah. So here is the menu for us to choose a little cocktail from. They also do some small bites as well, so we might grab something in a little while. So many fancy cocktails to choose from. I'm not entirely sure where to start, to be honest. It's quite helpful though, they tell you like what style of cocktail it is. I went for the Endless Love. Here, this little pink one, which is Bombay Sapphire, Raspberry Vanilla, Lemon, Rhubarb Bitters. It's like a little sour. Looks really good actually. And then over here, I'm really excited to see Adam's reaction to this. Look at this. Birthday banana.
It's like an actual banana.
I know. Whiskey, aperitivo, banana, chocolate bitters. Yours is basically a dessert. These look really nice though. They're like little caramelized bananas on top.
Good. Well, there's no queue for the bar.
Oh, you can't really see it, can you?
It's not very glorious in this camera.
Believe it or not, it is sunset. And it does look amazing, but this camera is struggling.
Really? Is that better? It just looks like, God, it's just like a grey day.
Trust us, it looks amazing. Hopefully, if we remove our big heads from in front of it, you can see how absolutely beautiful this is. Especially after two very strong cocktails. We're having a great time. Not doing a very good job at holding this camera steady anymore. Oh no.
What are your cocktails called? The love never ends or something?
We were a few cocktails deep at this point, so I totally forgot to mention this great little Japanese restaurant that we found. It's called Wanpaku. It did great ramen, and I will be thinking about those seaweed fries for the rest of my days.
You join us as we're packing up the room.
Welcome to Operation Pickle.
And we realise that these pickles aren't going to travel too well.
If anyone knows a man who knows how to get pickles from the US to the UK, we basically have a barrel of pickles. And we've been racking our brains trying to figure out how we're going to get these home because there's a slight leak in the lid. If you think I'm leaving that behind, you've got another thing coming. We're going to attempt to put the brine into this empty Evian bottle, keep the cukes in the tub.
Foolproof plan that definitely won't involve you opening your suitcase when you get home and everything being covered in brine.
I'm also then going to put the brine into this, which is a waterproof case.
Okay.
So I think we're going to be fine. The greatest love of all.
Oh, nice. That looks pretty seamless.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
Yeah, there's not that much juice, is there?
A delicious brew. It does look a bit suspicious.
Initially, you wanted to sacrifice my lovely water bottle to put pickle juice
For the good of the cause. And for anyone else wondering, in future, that's how you do it. Lucy, what did you bring over from New York?
Bought you a present.
Welcome back to a very sunny Williamsburg. We grabbed some little takeaway coffees from the hotel because we've just checked out. Today is our last day. Boo! Today is our last day. We've got a flight at 6:45 tonight, so we've actually got most of today to do a little bit more exploring. So we've left our bags in the hotel. We're going to go back and collect them later. And today we're off to explore bleh. We're gonna go and explore. Why is this so hard to say? We are gonna go and explore Brooklyn, which is a very difficult sentence to say. We're gonna head towards kind of like the Dumbo area, take some cool photos. I know there's a bookshop that I want to check out. But first on the list.
Oh, more importantly, it's called Frankels, and it looks like it makes the greatest breakfast sandwich I've ever seen.
Cheese.
It's like a bacon, egg and cheese, like bagel sandwich type thing. That I had some mild palpitations when I saw an image.
To say the least, actually, there was a gasp involved.
So that's the plan. We're getting there now, and hopefully it is as dreamy as I've dreamed.
It does look really good, actually. I'm not normally one for like a big loaded sandwich, but it does look really delicious. New York is good in all weathers, but New York in the sun just really hits different, doesn't it?
I haven't got used to vlogging with trees in the way. I've walked into about 4 trees in this clip. I need to look where I'm going. What is going on? Oh.
They're not closed, not open. You might be able to tell by that small thing over there. We've made it over to Brooklyn.
It literally smells like pizza here.
Well, that's certainly not a bad thing.
It smells so good.
A little waft of pizza wherever you go.
Honestly, the whole place smells like pizza. It's unreal.
So we had a bit of a sandwich fail with Frankels. It's not open on Mondays. I'll still make sure to link it in the list because it looks amazing. But instead, we're going to find the Time Out Market because I hear there's some great food options in there. This is where we're heading for a little spot of breakfast. The Time Out Market, and it's full of all different independent food stalls, so it should be a pretty good start to the day. As you can see from the little map, it's a pretty big place, but we are going to go and grab a bagel from Ess-A-Bagel. It's a damn bagel. Here we go. Oh, this looks very hopeful. Adam's going to grab himself the egg sandwich from here. Scrambled eggs, melted cheddar, buttermilk biscuit, habanero sauce. Looks good.
After the disappointment of Frankels being closed, this is
made up for it.
This has helped.
Yeah, that looks pretty delicious. Got bacon, egg, cheese, little biscuit on there. I'd call it a scone.
No, it's a biscuit sandwich.
Oh wow.
So I'm meant to pick this up and eat this.
Well, good luck with that. Let's investigate the bagel situation. So I went for their classic smoked salmon combo, and I got it on an everything bagel because I feel like if you're gonna do a bagel, you gotta do everything. For a little cross section here.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Hello, look at that. There you go. And the best part about this is Adam hates smoked salmon, so I don't even have to share this. Whereas that, I might have to have a bite of that one. Bagels are so underrated. Ooh, this looks really nice actually, look at that. Covered in all sorts of sesame seeds and stuff.
That's wonderful.
Oh, it's so yummy. So fresh. Oh, I forgot to take a photo. Oh well, that really hit the spot.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I wasn't ready to talk after Frankels being closed. I really was.
It was quite a heartbreaking moment for Adam.
I was really not happy, but I'm back.
That made up for it.
Nice eggy, cheesy, bacony biscuit.
Very, very good.
And this fresh orange juice.
Yeah, that's really nice actually. Highly recommend the orange juice at Ess-A-Bagel.
There you go. Wow. Hello. There you go. A couple of Dumbos.
So I had this pinned as kind of like a great little photo spot that you can come to get the iconic photo in front of Manhattan Bridge. That tooting in the background might give you an idea of how many people are just standing in the road taking photos right now. I'm gonna have to show you this. When they say it's an iconic selfie spot, they really mean it. This is another ultimate like Instagram versus reality type moment. Just everybody in this whole road standing taking photos. I mean, we've joined them, we've done exactly the same thing. But there you go. Manhattan Bridge. Looks amazing against the blue sky, doesn't it? It's so cool.
I like it the weather again.
Absolutely iconic. We're also very interested in the fact this area is called Dumbo.
Oh,
why?
Yeah.
Who decided that? How? What is it? Does it mean something?
Did the elephant come first?
That's quite something, isn't it? It's absolutely enormous. The chunky boy of the New York bridges, I would say. The time has come for us to bid you farewell. For us to bid farewell to New York.
About it.
We're absolutely fuming. We don't want to go home. We are about to head back to Williamsburg. We're going to grab our things and then it's Heathrow Airport in sight.
So rubbish. Oh, it's so rubbish.
We have had the most amazing few days. It's been, I think it's been one of the best trips we've ever done actually.
Yeah, amazing.
We've absolutely loved every second of it.
every minute.
Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed these videos.
And thank you for the recommendation.
Yes, that was so important. Thank you so much.
Every time we go away, we need the recommendations.
You do
of
make our
Lucy's
trips
followers.
infinitely better with all your recommendations, so huge thank you. We already want to come back and plan another trip. We've loved it so much, so huge thank you for the recommendations and for watching. Hopefully we're giving you some ideas if you're planning a New York trip. Anything else to add?
See you next time.
Thank you so much for watching and we will see you very soon with another video. Bye.
Bye.